A healthy community is a community that works together to support each other.
The place where we still have neighbors, where instead of just being a hood, it's a neighborhood.
Unity, organized, and getting along with one another.
I think it's a community that doesn't just address our chronic health needs, but it's a community where all of our residents can thrive. And in order for that to do that, we have to look at it from across the life continuum, as well as across all of the different social determinants of health. And so, if we only take it in small pieces, which oftentimes we do, we're missing that really broad stroke of what really can make a robust community, an economically solvent community, a community that actually engages its citizens in a way that makes them healthy and then the community healthy.
People, families of all races, colors, creed, working together to make a difference.
Families come together, individuals, organizations, institutions, everybody comes together trying to improve the well-being of the community. What is happening in Delaware that is so small, that there are so many organizations really helping and coming together.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, when
Coming
you can stand together.
Working together in unity. And so that we can help others. Being a hand up and not a hand out.
Community is really important to me, and I think that everyone deserves like a creative outlet.
More activity for children, more stuff them to get into instead of the violence.
I think a healthy community would be one where there are resources available for addiction and mental issues. These people need help.
Being able to be back in the community and give back and be sober from 2 blocks where I bought drugs or overdosed, being here to help, with the kids in the park and all that, it means a lot.
I can't, go to every door and knock on it and say, I'm sorry for buying drugs in a community where you raise your kids and this and that. However, I can make a beautiful wall that the kids have took, part in and making tiles and make my amends that way.
Well, I think a healthy community is a community that gives you the opportunity to be your true self, to be a part of a larger network of people. A healthy community allows you to contribute back to the community. Ultimately, healthy communities promote and create agency. For people can see themselves and see that they have a role to play.
Working with younger children means that I get to influence them. We got to start while they're young.
My students go to school 6 blocks from here and absolutely don't know that this exists or didn't before today. We don't know how to read this landscape. We don't know what to think when we see a group of people who look different from us standing on a street corner, and that group of people doesn't know what to think when they see us. And that's not healthy.
People often believe that there are more differences amongst us than similarities, and a lot of that is because of our ignorance of each other, because we're kind of scared to get out of our own world and just congregate. And I think when you have people that are from here that can create safe spaces, I think other people find it a lot easier to kind of cross those lines and meet people that they normally wouldn't meet.
You have to have a common space where everyone can congregate, and for the north side where we're located, it's our community garden.
I would define a healthy community as everybody fully embracing community gardens that down the street, everybody embracing kids, everybody helping each other out in little ways.
A cohort of university students, a class studying American literature, American history, all these assets we have, there are ways to plug them in and really anchor them, not just in one place, but all over the community.
UD is really poised to influence on a variety of different levels. I think we're known most for our research. We're an academic institution, and so I think people get that. But I also think that there's a great opportunity with all of these kind of partnerships coming together to really show a unified front and how we want to make a difference in the community.
Every community has its flaws, but in times of need, they can come together.
Where people understand that nobody can do it alone, that we need each other.
And prevail when there's bad times, good times.
A healthy community is where people are making events and people are creating things for people to do together and just enjoy each other's company.
It's an involved community, a caring community, and finding a little bit of structure to go along with the chaos that is every day.
Where children are loved and wanted and can grow up in a safe environment with healthy food, lots and lots of togetherness.
Not worrying about sending my child outside to play and worrying about them coming to any kind of harm.
A Healthy Neighborhoods is really looking comprehensively at how we address health from a social impact framework, so poverty, landscape, environment, all of those things are affecting our health.
Well, I think a healthy community is one where people have access to all the healthcare services that they need, but it's also one where people take on more responsibility for their own health care.
Not just access to health care, but access to fresh and healthy food is really important to improve the health of individuals.
Exercising 3 to 4 times a week and having healthy diet, that's a barrier that we have within this community.
What you see in this room is a healthy community. You have every race, creed, color, age, all sitting down, breaking bread together.
I think it is important to underscore that folk inside these neighborhoods have not given up on each other. They're extraordinarily resilient, right? But what they do feel is this: A, they are powerless to change the structural conditions that they are facing, and they do believe that civic and political and academic and other forms of leadership have long since given up, right? They have given up a long time ago. Do they want a healthy community? Absolutely. But a healthy community begins with sound economic opportunity. And so we're going to keep doing, what we do and keep fighting that good fight and keep reminding leadership, right? Stop missing the point, right? We need structural change, and we need it yesterday. And we need to know who's serious about this, right? From the University of Delaware all the way down to civic and political leadership, not only in the city of Wilmington, but throughout the state of Delaware.
We have to work together in order to address these issues, because these are the issues that are causing Delawareans to be in the health situation that we are in.
And what it is it's a blending of all of these really critical pieces that give us a landscape for a healthy community. Not one organization can do it alone.
But they're working in silos. Everyone is working, taking care of their own little corner, not addressing the complete issue, the complete state. And that is the whole job, really, of what it is that we're about, is to address the whole state.